Law 37, create compelling spectacles. And this law is very, very clear because we live in a day and age, especially now, that the flashy person always wins. The person that is, dazzling the eyes, that is having some crazy, advertisement campaign, some crazy marketing. Like, those are always the people that win. Like, think of the last time that, you were captivated by an ad. Was it something of just a person's face on camera telling you about how great the product was, or was it, those pharmaceutical ads where people are looking like they're having the happiest time, and even though it's saying 100 symptoms that are happening because you took this drug, like, you're still like, you know what, I might think about taking this because these people look so happy in the ad. Like, it's all about the spectacle, it's all about the act, it's all about making people think that you're greater than you really are, that whatever you're selling is greater than it really is. And this is something that it's really been relied on throughout all of history. Like, we've all heard the phrase bread and circus. Like, when the Roman Empire was collapsing, when the barbarians were at the gates, like, what did the Roman emperor do? He didn't tell the people that, we really need to hunker down. We really need to conserve our energy and conserve our money and, turn this country around. He said, nope, we're going to throw more circuses than ever. We're going to entertain more people than ever. We're going to give out free bread because this is the grandness of Rome. This is how great it is. And they really just pushed the problem off until it, eventually collapsed. But that's not what this is about. This is about always be a showman. There is no downside to being a showman. Unless you're like P.T. Barnum, unless you're a known huckster, like, there is a drawback. But, it literally just disproved my own point. But if you can do something and you can tell a great story and you can captivate an audience and you can somehow hook people into your mystique and really make a great show of things, like, that is a skill that will always make you money. That is a skill that will always benefit you. If you can somehow entertain people, if you can keep people's attention, like, that is a skill that can be monetized today. Like, you can get in front of camera and you can put on a show, you can put on an act, you can take people's attentions and somehow monetize it through the viewership or through your own products or through this or through that. And we need to start considering this as an option, because I think your entire life you've been told to sit down, shut up, be there for a set amount of time, not stick your foot in the door, not put yourself out there, not do anything that's going to make you stand out. But think about Elon Musk. Elon Musk stands out from every other CEO because he just does whatever the fuck he wants. He trolls people on Twitter. He literally just has his own voice and his own appeal, and because of that, like, Tesla stock is doing good. X is a great company now, and it's all because people he just hooks them in. He's just a showman about it. Like, I don't even know. He probably does work hard, but to me, it doesn't seem like he works hard. It seems like he's more just marketing his companies. It seems like he's just having fun. It seems like he's just playing. This could all be an act too. It all could be a facade, and who knows? And that's sort of the mystique about it, and that's what makes it so interesting. That, like, one of the richest men in the world is trolling people on Twitter. He blocks people on Twitter. Like, it's hilarious, and it's a spectacle, and it's a show, and it keeps people engaged, and it keeps people talking about Tesla and X and all of his other companies. And I want you to just embrace this fact and understand that, like, one of the richest people in the world is literally using this law. One of the richest people in the world is using it to his benefit, and I want you to start applying it into your own life, because it's something I'm actively trying to do more on this channel. I'm trying to throw in more jokes. I'm trying to throw in more stories from my life. I'm trying to throw in more historical examples. I'm trying to make it more entertaining because I like bringing information. I could sit in front of camera and just talk about information for 20 minutes, but nobody wants to hear that. People want to hear the funny stories that go on in my life. People want to hear the bad things that happened to me, my bad luck, my embarrassing moments, the things I know through history that are interesting. Like, you need to captivate, you need to create a spectacle, and when you can do this and provide valuable information or valuable products or valuable skills, like, this is something that is going to set you apart from the rest. So go ahead and apply this law, and I'll leave a link in the description to this book. I love this book so much. It's just super interesting how Robert Greene really uses examples through history. Like, I think a lot of the things that we've learned have been based on statistics or based on studies, but I like to base my reality on the exceptional individuals throughout history. Like, I want to be an exceptional individual. I want to be completely different from the pack. I want to stick out. I'm that black sheep that you see in the herd. Like, that's me. And I want to be exceptional. I want my name to stand out. I want people to recognize my uniqueness. And it all starts with applying the uniqueness of great people throughout history. So if you don't know where to start, if you constantly see yourself falling for these invisible games that are played around us, the power dynamics that we oftentimes like to neglect. You know, the world should really be a meritocracy, but it's not fair because, you know, your boss has an ego. The boss's boss has an ego. The person that you sold that product to, they have an ego. Like, if you insult people's egos, that's the end of you. And we need to learn these rules. We need to learn how to skirt around people's insecurities and people's, you know, drawbacks and their negative traits. And it's really interesting to see how great minds throughout history went about approaching these issues and even how they failed sometimes. So it's a great book to learn these lessons. And if you're somebody who wears their heart on their sleeves like me, I really think you should pick up this book because it's gone about helping me so much and just keeping my ass out of trouble, because I'm the person that likes to push the envelope. I'm that person that likes to make the joke that's probably too offensive to be told, and it's helped me to not do that. So hopefully this was enough for you to pick up this book, because I think it has a lot of benefit for every single person who reads it. And thank you so much for making it this far. I will catch you in the next one. Guys, the support for this channel has been crazy. I can't thank you all enough. It means the world to me that people will literally take time out of their day to watch me talk about books I read and literally watch me make an idiot of myself and talk about how nerdy I am and like, oh, how I read like a book a day. Like, it's cool, and there's no negativity on the channel, and that's the absolute best part. So I can't thank you guys enough, each and every one of you, for leaving positive comments, for telling how much like you're gonna go pick up this book and how excited you are to read this, and you know how I actually sound like a normal person. I'm not just ranting on camera. Like, it's cool to see all these things, and it's really awesome to see all the support. So thank you so much. I can't thank you guys enough, and peace out.